legal stuff. Give us an example of what you're dealing with on the legal front. What is it that you have to spend so much time on with your lawyer?
Early years, it was a lot about just kind of asking for forgiveness, then permission before doing things. And that's actually going to start really becoming the case, especially with this, for whatever reason, everyone thinks it's this boom, it's this fad, it's this thing that's all reasserted. No, it's not, it's just getting attention, you know. Anyway, things like remixing, okay? That's a big deal, you know. I don't think Daft Punk would be able to get away with doing an album as good as Discovery today. Just because of all the, you know, the size of this and the money that comes in, you know what I mean? You'd have every one of those lawyers from, you know, all those old funk bands right up your butt, you know what I mean? And it's just like that, you can't get away with that kind of stuff anymore. It's not, you know, now it's...
And you lament that? You think that's a problem?
Well, no, I don't think it's a problem. I just think it's a lot more... Because it's so mainstream now, there's a lot more litigation being, you know, kind of brought to the table and stuff in terms of like, this guy stole this guy stole that, you know. So, like I said, 10 years ago, I sampled Maestro Fresh West. Fine, whatever, Wayne Williams plays it, cool. Do that now, you know what I mean? And it's just all out war, you know. So, you know, it's good to... it was good for me to get my head around the legalities of kind of everything past and present, you know, from, you know, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act.
And what's a simple lesson you've learned for somebody who wants to be doing what you do, who's sitting in the audience right now?
Well, on which front?
You tell me.
Well, creatively or businessly, because you can't honestly survive 20 minutes in this business without having both, you know. Creatively, yeah, I could offer all sorts of production advice, which is what, you know, I did in a perfect world. You know, that's what I would just be doing. It's just making music and not really being so outspoken about the industry and stuff like that. But, you know, the only things that are going to change are the things that you know, put your head into. But it's good to have your head in both places, you know. I'm not saying you've got to go and, you know, go to law school for, you know, 5 years just to study copyright law and IP and digital management and all that stuff. No, you could definitely have a team to do that, but it's just good to pay attention. Absolutely, and I've heard that from every artist in the world ever of all time, you know. It's like, if you ask Joe Rocker, who was big in the 80s, I'd be like, hey man, what's really important? He goes, you know, you really need to get involved